Hey Aquarius, this is Esoteric Tales and Tarot, the outdoor edition. I'm going to throw you under the bus for the reason why I've needed to come outdoors, because I was trying to do your readings, also the mid-monthly, and I really struggled with your energy. I was feeling like a loss and anxiety. It's like you're nostalgic or missing a place or people, home is how I'm feeling like it is. And I've had a lot of energy that's been, you'd say from the other side, through the veil, a bit of people who have crossed over type energy that has been coming through. And I've just really felt like there was an intensity coming through for you. I found it really I got a bit sort of sad when I was trying to get into your energy. So it will be interesting to see what comes up. I'm using a new deck as well. So yeah, the crystal ball was giving me also a privacy thing, something about I don't know if you've had this before, but having to, like almost like someone peeping through a fence, something like that, like somebody sticking their nose in your business. That was coming through. And I heard that John Denver song, like Homeward Bound, I Wish I Was. And I really felt like there was a vista or a view. I was hearing the word vista. So it was like somewhere where you're looking at something where you've been before, or perhaps it is that you live away from home and you're looking at that. So that was really coming up strongly for you. So let's get a look at what's coming up here. So yeah, we've got a bit here. So this is a different type of deck. So I've got the Six of Swords, which in the normal Rider-Waite deck is moving away from trouble and heading to calmer waters, but that there has felt like your energy's been off emotionally, because it's Aquarians being, this is a sword energy, but you've had that emotional watery energy around you. So normally it's people in a boat and they're heading off and it's choppy water, but they're heading towards calmer waters, which is good for you. Because there has been this 10 of rods, the batons in this case, burdens that you've been carrying on your back. So that's something to keep in mind about why you might have been feeling as though you're out of sorts. So perhaps that's been there, sort of playing with your head. Justice here, this is the wands energy or rods, so fire signs. So you've got your air signs, your Geminis, your fellow Librans, and your fellow Aquarians and Librans here. You've got your fire signs, your Sagittarius, Leos, and Aries. And then here we have the Justice card. So again, this is Libran energy. So again, has something been unfair and you've needed to find the balance, which is why you've been heading off in a new direction. Perhaps that is part of it. Maybe you have felt as though something's been unfair. I remember that you've had a few battles to deal with I think it's been in more of a workplace kind of setting. So perhaps you've had to find what is fair for you, what is just for you, and that's been making you feel like you do need to head in a new direction and put yourself first. This feels like, this feels like a strong character who's going to be, okay, I need to put this foot forward and step into the place that I need to go. And it's interesting because the bottom of the deck you have the Dissension card, which is it's the Chariot card in the Rider-Waite deck, and in this deck it's called it's a carriage, and it's tyrannical government, irremovable position, ambitions are management and independence, so other skills that you can bring to it. But it's also, for me, always the Chariot is heading off in a new direction. Perhaps you are relocating, changing jobs, those kinds of things. The Wheel of Fortune also underneath that, and the Tower. So there has been something that you have not been able to cover up not be able to see because the Fool here is a new direction. So you've got all of these major arcanas sitting underneath, you know, Fool, Tower, change, something that wasn't structured properly that you've had to have fall down, Wheel of Fortune, new cycle, and here the Chariot to help you head off in the new direction. Cancer energy as well if it's another star sign involved. Let me grab a message. I've got these beautiful magical spell cards from the Lucy Cavendish deck, which is a rare deck that I was able to purchase from a lovely lady who was getting rid of her decks which she never used, and these are quite rare decks that she had, so I was so fortunate. I felt like, oh, that's a lucky thing. Perhaps there's a bit of luck around you too, Aquarius, like that kind of thing where you can get a lucky break or a lucky purchase, something like that. Look at the back of them, so gorgeous. So you've got spell card 41, imagination. Interesting that I just was saying, you know, perhaps you've got something that you could be conjuring up there. Let's have a look at what the booklet says for you. And this is right towards the end of the deck as well. So spell card 41, imagination. The imagination spell says, on Monday of a new moon, burn ylang ylang essential oil, breathe in blue and wear turquoise. Say 3 times, allow my mind to loosen its bonds, let new and original ways to express my inner self arise within me as a bubbling spring can emerge from the earth. Then imagine a dry, dusty place. From this, a spring of beautiful, clear, frothing water emerges. Imagine yourself scooping this perfect water into your hands and drinking it. This visualization will feed your imagination whenever you feel the need to refresh your powers. So yeah, that has the kind of feeling that I've had. Interesting that the water here matches what this card represents, that moving away to calmer waters as well. And it's, you know, that is the message here as well. So you need to have that reminder for you too, that, you know, you can manifest anything, Aquarius. So if you have been in a tricky place and things haven't been going well, it is the time to sort of move forward, even if you're not leaving somewhere completely. That's why you've got this nostalgia, is because you're kind of romanticizing things from the past. I'm going to pick a card from this funny little deck called The Naked Truth. This is only for people who are not with their person, that they, you know, they're not in a relationship, and they've got a bit of tricky energy to bringing someone in. So it's more of what people call a twin flame, somebody who you know is in your energy, but you're unable to manifest them. And I'm just going to do that for a bit of fun to see if there's a message that comes out. This is a good one. Please unblock me. Yeah, that's me calling you from an unknown number. So that might be of importance for somebody who is listening in. So that could be where there's been something where perhaps you've needed to block the person. You're having a bit of a giggle about that. But this is your, your reading for halfway through the year. So it's a good time to reassess, check out what's going on. It's nice to go into that energy, you know, pick up the phone if it is from people who are far off at a distance to you and that's what's upsetting you. You know, it's amazing what a FaceTime call or, reconnecting, sending a letter, old school, that could be fun as well, and reconnecting in a way, or looking through some photos and chatting to friends about things that you're, missing or reminiscing of. That could be helpful to you as well, Aquarius. It was interesting because, I just had such energy for you. I found it really difficult to get stuck into doing your reading. So I'm putting protection around you, sending lots of love to you, Aquarius, and thanks for tuning in. Catch up with you soon. Bye.